Getting started with book snaps. Annotation reimagined. Modeled after Snapchat, book snaps are a reimagination for annotating text, sharing reactions, and demonstrating understanding of what has been read or completed in class. Using images from readings, students can highlight specific parts of text, add reactions, show connections, and use visual aids to further demonstrate their understanding. They can look like traditional Snapchat snaps or look a little bit more like what we're used to seeing when students annotate text. When choosing to use book snaps in your classroom, there are a few questions that you should consider. How might we find ways for students to use this method for reflecting on the content that they are learning? Will speaking in their Snapchat language encourage more interaction with the book, content, or other topics? And how might students share book snaps with their teachers? Are we collecting these on Teams? Are we using another program like Seesaw or Nearpod? Maybe we're going to even consider using Snapchat or Instagram in our classrooms. So, you want to use book snaps. Here are some of the basics. First, you need to choose how you want your students to create their submissions. Are they going to use PowerPoint or Word? Maybe you're going to have them use another app like Seesaw or Book Creator. You could even allow them to create right in Snapchat or using the photo editor on their phones. Choose the tool that works best for you and your students. Next, you need to decide if you will be providing the image for the students to annotate or if students are finding their passages on their own to photograph and insert into their project. Finally, make sure that you explicitly share your expectations on how you want students to highlight, circle, or underline their passages, as well as their reactions, connections, and visual additions. If you are using a prompt, make sure your students understand the question they need to be answering when completing their book snap. We've provided a step-by-step process to help students get started on their book snaps. The first few times you use this annotation technique with your classes, you'll want to walk them through this guide. We know that being able to use text-based evidence to support statements and claims is very important for their future selves, so take the time to slow down the process while they develop these necessary skills. Feel free to share this slide with any of your students. Book snaps can be used in so many helpful ways inside your classroom. They can be used to highlight figurative language or diagram the plot. They can be used to show connections to the reading or to point out main ideas and supporting details, or even character traits. And they can be especially useful for gathering research for papers and projects. But book snaps don't have to be limited to ELA or social studies classes. You can also use them to demonstrate understanding of math concepts, to share surprising information gathered in a science lab, or even with your SEL-based activities. If you're looking for more help or inspiration on book snaps, search hashtag booksnaps on any social media platform. Twitter has a ton. Visit Tara M. Martin's how-to video page, do an internet image search for more examples, and as always, reach out to one of your instructional technology coaches for lesson planning ideas to integrate book snaps into your next unit.